We've heard for years that cricket is just a game, and never has that been more true than in the past month when we look at the natural devastation that's happened with all the flooding in many areas of Queensland. Too many houses and too many lives have been lost by this natural disaster. And although it's just a game, these Australian cricketers have made a difference to some of the hardest hit communities.
Just driving through now and seeing where the levels were, and it's hard to believe, but you know, the Queensland spirit's you know, nice and strong, and you know, sticking behind each other. And I mean, you know, the day after it all happened, you know, you see the pictures of everyone lending a hand and you know, digging that mud up, and you know, just doing everything that possibly they can to help. Just to be here today and to try and put a smile on these kids' faces. Obviously they've been hit pretty hard here.
You know, so sad seeing what some people have lost. You know, what young kids that are at primary school have to go through. So again, it makes you realise how lucky we are.
Even if it's for a split second, try and get them thinking about, you know, something else apart from, you know, really the deep-rooted scars that are going to be there for these young kids who've been so, you know, badly affected by these floods. So, you know, we're in a very lucky position to be able to try and make some difference, you know, and if it is at all. So, and that's where we've got to make the most of days like today.
But when you see certain things on television, I don't think it sinks in like when you have the opportunity to go there and see the damage. I think we've seen so many houses that the actual structure of the house was still there, but there was nothing, like the whole inside was just destroyed, empty. You know, the people, or any of the people there were trying to clean up, still trying to clean up, but it was just so quiet and such a mess, I guess. But yeah, to see the kids at school running around and still smiling and having a good time, it makes you put life into perspective, I guess. And for us, you know, we signed plenty of autographs and played a bit of cricket, and I played a bit of soccer, which was a bit of fun, get away from cricket for a bit.
You know, to actually be here today in Goodna, in, you know, one of the worst hit areas you know, of southeast Queensland, is you know, it's a great thing for the Australian cricket that we as a team could come out here and you know, show our support.
A lot of the kids yesterday at the schools, you know, said, please win, you know, on Sunday. So I think the least we can do is give our roar and continue to, you know, play our best cricket. And I'm confident if we do that, you know, we'll get a result which will not only be great for us in this series, but will hopefully put a few smiles on some kids' faces as well.
Obviously we can't forget what's happening in Victoria and WA with floods there as well. So the Australian spirit is very high, and always in these situations are always very supportive. So it's great to see.
One of the things about the city that we all know is the floods is hitting our property, but I can tell you what, it hasn't dampened our spirit.
Life's, you know, bigger and greater than, you know, a career game, even though I absolutely love playing it. But you know, to see the devastation that's been around is something that you really couldn't imagine, you know, in your lifetime. So you know, and everyone's hearts go out to these people who their lives have been totally turned upside down.